is just my old stale piece of bread that I am just chopping up right into my crock pot for this really easy idea. Super delicious. We're then going to be doing about 2.5 cups of milk. My crock pot's kind of small, so I am going to eyeball this a little bit here. Maybe a little bit less than 2.5 cups for me. And then I'm going to do 1 full cup of sugar just right on in here. No need to mix everything all together. It's just going to be delicious no matter what. 1 cup of brown sugar right on in. And of course we want something kind of creamy, so I'm going to do a little bit of heavy whipping cream. You could also do a half and half, or you could even probably put sour cream in here. That would actually cut down a little bit on the sugar if you're looking for that. So that's about a cup or so there. I'm then going to do 2 eggs. We've got 1, beautiful, and 2. And this is such an easy idea, especially in the crock pot. If you don't have a crock pot, you can definitely do this just in like a normal baking dish. Doing a little bit of salt just to kind of counteract all that sweet, and some vanilla extract. Of course, you can add anything else you like. If you have some corn syrup, you could do that as well. But I'm kind of making this sort of like a pecan pie. So I'm going to add some pecan pieces just right on in here. And I'm not going to measure these. Just measure them with your heart. If you want them a little bit crunchier, add more. You want a little bit less, you could do that as well. And then we're going to go ahead and give this just a little mix together just so we can get that egg incorporated along with all of that delicious bread in the bottom, and get that sugar nice and mixed up here. It's going to be so good. It actually already smells amazing. And all that bread is going to soak up all that delicious moisture, that milk, that heavy cream. Ooh, it is just going to be absolutely delicious. Now we're just going to go ahead and pop a lid on this. And we're going to set this onto a high temperature for about an hour or 2. All right, our bread pudding is done and it is looking and smelling absolutely amazing. But before we go ahead and dig on in, I just got some powdered sugar. I'm just gonna dust right on over the top. A little extra sweetness, a little extra pretty. Absolutely love that. All right, so let's just go ahead and dig right on in. I'm gonna go on the side because I kind of want a little bit of a crunch from that outside. But oof, look at how delicious that all looks. Super moist, super delicious. We're gonna have a nice crunch from those pecans as well in there. Wow. All right, just go ahead and give this a try. Cheers. Like a pecan pie mixed with some bread pudding. The best combination. Definitely give this a try.